back to the Samsung Radio Shack 500, where Casey Caines has a 4-second lead on Elliott Sadler, Bill Elliott, and Jeff Gordon. You can race the pros online, only at foxsports.com, keyword games. 175 laps complete out of 334, puts us just past halfway. And Casey Cain has clearly been the class of the field today.
But hold the phone. Somebody lit a fire under that 24 car. I've been watching him, and he is slowly creeping in.
Tell you what we're creeping in on as well. As you look up here at our ticker, we've been seeing that we're not that many laps away from another green flag stop. About 5 to 10 laps. All these guys will be in there for 4 tires and adjustments. Adjustments that a lot of them are looking forward to.
Yeah, our point leader, he's in big trouble. He's there on the outside going down the back. After scraping that wall, he's gone a lap down again. Or a lap down.
If you joined us late, a long run of green flag racing have put all but the top 17 a lap down, and that includes this man, Jeremy Mayfield, who changed engines earlier in the weekend, started from the back, worked his way up into the top 20, and now comes in for tires under green.
I tell you, pretty amazing that we're past the halfway point of this race, and that we're race number 7. We've not seen a lot of races this year with this many green flag runs. Only 2 cautions, as you saw earlier, for 11 laps.
It's kind of taken on the complexion of an Atlanta race, you know, like we had a lot of green over there, some green flag stops. Big racetrack, you can kind of get strung out, and if your car's not right, you can find someplace to ride along until you can get it better.
You know, just like we talked in the beginning, and it's even more important under green flag stops, as we saw what it did to Derek Cope earlier. No mistakes. No mistakes by the crew. No mistakes by that driver getting in or off pit road. But you can't be too delicate. You can't give up a bunch of time getting to pit road especially either.
Yeah, I really want to pay attention to Casey Cain in the 9 car when he comes to pit road this time and see how his entry and exit fares with everybody else, because he was real soft that first time in.
Well, we'll pay close attention. Right now, he has a 6-second lead over Elliott Sadler. Should they pit together, we'll see what that difference ends up being after green flag stop.
Well, let's go to the leaders pit. Here's Matt.
Mike, in about another 2 laps, owner Ray Evernham will remind Casey every time he gets to turn 3 to glance off to see where your entry point for pit road will be so he can get a great entry onto pit road. Casey came back and said, by the way, as a 17 and 91 are on pit road, he came on the radio and said, I feel like I hit a koozie, which holds a cold beverage from the stands. They're going to take a look at the nose. It's a Dick Berger.
Bill Elliott had been running 3rd. He is in for a pit stop, and for the first time this day, they are going to adjust the chassis. It's a pretty good one. 2 rounds of wedge, changing the track bar as well as they go through the 4-tire stop with 2 cans of fuel. Remember, this is a pickup crew so far today. They've done a fine job, including just then.
Good stop. Johnny Saunders in, Matt Kenseth, Derek Cope, Jimmy Spencer, Michael Waltrip. Ward Burton comes on to pit road along with Jeff Green and Ricky Rudd. Jimmy Johnson's in as well.
These are routine pit stops. All of them will be for 4 tires and adjustments and full of fuel.
Now Casey Cain, the race leader, comes to pit road.
But he's really slow, and he keeps it out there. And
Go. Clear.
I'm not, listen, he's a rookie, and he's not going to, he's got a great car. He doesn't want to make any mistakes, but he's giving up a lot of time right there, guys.
He and Elliott Sadler are pitting on the same lap, as is Greg Biffle.
Uh-oh, the 38's over the line. They got to push him back.
There's that mistake right there by the driver.
Matt.
Casey Cain is in. Rodney Rhodes puts the 2nd can of fuel in as Jim Pulmer goes to work on the left side along with Joe Krushak. Nice stop by the Dodge boys. He's down and away. No changes to the 9.
Greg Biffle is done. Kurt Busch is in. Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon,
who had assumed the lead.
Yes, coming down pit road. Robbie Gordon makes his stop. So does Joe Nemechek.
And Ryan Newman.
The 9 car had a pretty comfortable lead over Jeff Gordon in the 24. Let's see how they shake out when they go back, all get back on the racetrack.
Matt.
Jeff Gordon's in. They go work on the left side of the race car. They're going to try to tighten the 24 car up with an air pressure adjustment. Going to put scuffs on this race car for the first time today. You can see a little bit of take work done to the left front headlight, a little bit of cosmetic damage earlier in the race to the 24 car.
You know, I saw saw them do something that you don't see very often anymore. They were cleaning the windshield. Normally you would have those tear-offs that everybody uses, and you just rip one of those off.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe they had already used what they had. I know they have the extra man for the windshield now. Maybe they decided not to pull one off and just clean it.
Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman, Rusty Wallace are done. Bobby Labonte is in with Dale Jr. Steve?
And Dale Earnhardt Jr., Mike, is saying that his car's a little better now from the center off. They make a chassis adjustment to the right rear corner of the race car. 4 tires for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Bobby Labonte. Labonte's getting a tire or air pressure adjustment. He says he's been sliding the nose. Jr. is away.
Dale Jarrett is done. Casey Mears is in, along with Brendan Gaughan, Dave Blaney, Jamie McMurray, and Larry Foyt.
Talk about mistakes on pit road. We documented Elliott Sadler, who'd been running second. Here he comes on the pit road. Now he's pitting pretty close to the entrance of pit road. You saw him lock the brakes up right there. He comes into his pit box 45 miles per hour. But right here, he's right on that front line. And you see the official there waving him back. As long as they move him back before they complete the stop, that's perfectly legal, Dick Berggren.
And Larry, he had been sliding into his pits on the prior 2 stops as well, just locking the brakes up and sliding beyond the line that's on pit road where he is supposed to stop the car. This time it just went a little further, and he went over the line, had to back it up. A mistake by Elliott Sadler.
Kyle Petty completes his pit stop in the Petty Dodge as we pretty much cycle through this round of green flag stops.
Well, Casey Kane's green flag stop ended up being okay. When he came to pit road before his stop, he was 7 seconds ahead. Now he's 6 3/4 seconds ahead of his teammate Bill Elliott, so everything worked out just fine.
Yeah, he just looks slow getting in, but it's working for him.
Casey Kane, Bill Elliott, Jeff Gordon, Greg Biffle, and Elliott Sadler is the way we stand at 186 laps. The Tommy Baldwin-led crew celebrates a pit stop that put his driver back into the lead. The Samsung Radioshack 500 on Fox is brought to you by Miller. Vote Miller for president of beers. Good call. By Ford, the official truck of NASCAR. By Wendy's Classic Hamburgers. It's better here. And by Radioshack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
Glad to have you with us. This is a Visa Race Break from the Texas Motor Speedway. 11 different leaders, 19 lead changes. Casey Kane on top right now with Bill Elliott, with Jeff Hammond, Chris Myers from the Hollywood Hotel. Let's take a quick look back at some familiar names. It hasn't gone okay at the corral for some of these guys, like Texas's own Terry Labonte with a broken camshaft up for the day. Explain that one.
What that is the camshaft is actually what makes the valves go up and down based off of the front crank on the car. So when it quit working, the engine died.
Took him out. Sterling Marlin, who led for 18 laps, brushes the wall. They have problems. It has taken Sterling out of the lead pack here. And then Matt Kenseth, adjustment in the pits, giving those DeWalt tools a workout.
Yeah, they're trying to move the rear end housing back, but unfortunately he bounces it off the wall shortly after that. His day's not looking very good right now, but he's still struggling on.
Matt Kenseth, the points leader, certainly at this point a lap down, trying to play catch-up with those Dodges at the top. Casey Kane running first, followed by Bill Elliott, and then you've got Jeff Gordon, who's trying to make his move.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job right now trying to get himself back up there in competition and get him in a position where he could possibly win this race, but he's going to have to get just a little bit better if he wants to get up there and contend with Casey Kane, but every now and then he'll put up a lap. It's pretty impressive.
We got a problem with Ryan Newman in turn 4.
Oh, hard on the inside wall right there, Chris.
All right, Ryan Newman in trouble. Let's go upstairs.
That will bring out the caution. Darrell, you're looking right at it. He got up way up high.
I think he had something happen. Could have been a right front tire, but he just started into 3 over there, and the car just kept going. He couldn't stop it.
And Matt, he was running in the 10th position when this happened.
He climbed up to 10th right after that last stop, Larry Mack. Ryan came on the radio, said it feels like maybe we've got the left side tires on the right side and the right side tires on the left side. He said the car feels horrible. And then after a few more laps, actually the car feels fine now. It just felt like we were a little bit down on air pressure in the right front, but it's coming around very nicely. And then all of a sudden, you see what happens now.
Yeah, I mean, the last lap time that he ran was a good lap. It wasn't like something that happened the lap before that.
He's in the wall as we see him here at turn number 4. And with the right front down, a shower of sparks as he goes to the apron and clocks the inside wall. Ryan's okay. The caution, a tough break for Sterling Marlin, who had just made a green flag pit stop. Welcome back to Texas. Under the third caution of the day, Ryan Newman, while running 10th, pounded the wall between turns 3 and 4 to put us under caution. He climbed out of the car. He is okay. 20 cars on the lead lap. Jeremy Mayfield will get the free pass when they line up for the restart. Pit road will be open this time.
It's pretty good news for Mayfield because he's got a decent race car.
Yeah, we watched him. He'd been running about as quick as his teammate Casey Kane, just was so far behind.
And check that 14. There'll be 15 cars on the lead lap when we go back to green. Here are the race leaders in and amongst the lap down cars. Lead lap cars only to pit road the first time pit road is open under caution.
First car to be peeling off will be Bill Elliott in the 91 car and Dick Berggren.
Bill Elliott and his crew chief, Sammy Johns, talked it over. They decided that the last time they pitted, they changed too much on the car. As a result, they're going to take a little bit of wedge out of the left rear. That's Chris Dana's job, and change the track bar just a little bit as well. To that.
Leader Casey Kane in, crew chief Tom Baldwin Jr. going to go for the 4-tire change. They said they felt like some guys may try too, but they wanted to stick to their game plan. He's down and away, Steve.
Matt, pretty big adjustments for Dale Earnhardt Jr. They're going to put a spring rubber in the right rear. They make a track bar adjustment and a wedge adjustment. 4 tires going on for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Pretty aggressive changes here on that 8 car. He wants the car to turn better.
Kurt Busch had to come around Rusty Wallace's car, which was already in Rusty's pit, to get into his pit, and in doing so, Kurt went over the line. The NASCAR official motioned him back. He got into the correct position, but it'll be a lengthy stop for Kurt.
Yeah, they're working on Rusty's car. Looked like they're putting a spring rubber in the right rear of it. His guys were kind of stuck out there, and Kurt had to go around them, and when he did, he slid through his pit box slightly, and they pushed him back.
And I definitely think with less than 20 laps on a lot of these lead lap cars' tires, like Dick Berggren was talking, I definitely think we had a few guys that changed only those 2 right side tires trying to get that track position.
I know one that did, and that's the 48 car. He only took 2 tires.
The hood was up and down for Sterling Marlin. Now he goes back out. And Jeannie, how about Matt Kenseth?
Well, they're only racing 4 cars, 1 lap down, so they're hoping to be the lucky dog. They're going to come in here. They do have a problem. Matt Kenseth came on the radio and said, I brushed the wall again. They're concerned about the toe-in, possible bent rear end housing situation. So they will take a quick look at the car. But again, the plan, routine pit stop to get him back out there to get back on that lead lap.
These are lap down cars making their pit stops under the second lap that the pits are open. Kevin Harvick up at the turn 4 end of pit road, quickly finished. And this is where things get congested when a lot of cars are lapped toward the middle portion of the race.
Yeah, I mean, this is everyone pitting except for the lead lap cars, whether you're 1 lap down, 2 laps down, or more than that.
Steve Burns.
Hey, Mike, just want to update you on Bobby Labonte. Interesting strategy here. All they did to that car was put some gas in it. No tires for the 18 of Bobby Labonte.
That will make him the leader.
Well, like we talked, Steve, you know, maybe he felt good on that set of tires, and he didn't want to take a chance of just putting 2 on to mess the balance up of it.
Yeah, a lot of the guys were scuffing tires, so that's just a good scuff on his tires.
Mistakes on pit road can cost you. Rookie Scott Wimmer came in not under this caution flag stop, but under the green flag stop prior. And let's show you what happened. Watch the jackman come around to the left side of the car and get the car up in the air. And did somebody misinterpret a signal here? Because the car either fell off or Wimmer tried to drive it off the jack while the jack was still up. Now he goes across the line where they get the final couple lug nuts on, but that is pitting out of the box. He had to come back for a 15-second time penalty.
Very costly mistake, especially under green.
So Bobby Labonte, with a gas and go pit stop, becomes the leader in Texas.